Logan Paul is a party to 3 separate lawsuits right now, none bigger than the CryptoZoo lawsuit. The other day, Dexerto on Twitter posted Logan Paul's CryptoZoo lawsuit has been thrown out by a federal judge, seen by almost 15 million people in just a couple days. People were clearly upset when they saw this. Here's the order by the judge granting Logan Paul's motion to dismiss. That means he won, right? It was really interesting reading all the responses on the post, even including Zach XBT, who's one of the best guys in the crypto space on Twitter. There were a lot of people really upset and claiming that the legal system is so broken and that frauds can abuse inefficiencies and get away with crimes.
At this point, I don't know if I'm even existing in reality. Logan Paul just Houdini escaped another lawsuit. Yep, another one. And this time is the infamous CryptoZoo scam case that had the whole internet talking and hoping that he will be punished for scamming innocent people for their life savings.
Logan Paul says case dismissed. Judge finalizes CryptoZoo class action dismissal. There it is. And so this is like probably millions of dollars he's not going to have to pay. Crime is legal. That's right. That's the way it goes. I'm surprised, but that's what happens.
But wait, because what looks like a victory lap for Logan Paul might actually be the start of something way messier. So let's dive into the Logan Paul CryptoZoo lawsuit, where the federal judge made the decision about the fraud accusations and how CoffeeZilla might be losing. Alright, so here's what happened. So the internet exploded when headlines screamed Logan Paul's CryptoZoo lawsuit dismissed. Millions saw it, millions got mad. Some people said the legal system is broken, others said rich influencers have the cheat codes. But here's the twist, the judge did dismiss a big chunk of the class action lawsuit, but also gave the plaintiffs permission to rewrite and refile most of the claims, meaning this isn't game over. Now, remember what CryptoZoo even was. Logan Paul hyped up a so-called NFT game, promised people they'd earn money with digital animals, and then gone, vanished. People felt scammed, outraged, betrayed. And CoffeeZilla, the internet's Sherlock Holmes of crypto scams, exposed everything. DMs, receipts, shady partners, the whole circus.
The CryptoZoo saga, it's just a classic influencer greed story where this guy launches an NFT project, millions upon millions of dollars in sales. He promises the world a fun blockchain game that earns you money. He did nothing, and the project was left abandoned. Playing with people's money and livelihoods, you cannot take it lightly. These influencers got into this crypto space. I don't think they fully appreciated they're now dealing with financial investments, and it's not a joke.
Naturally, Logan Paul didn't like that and tried to swing back with his own lawsuit against CoffeeZilla, which looked less like seeking justice and more like throw money at the problem until it disappears.
CoffeeZilla, who's incredible, by the way, a very thorough, good-hearted, smart guy, did a deep dive into this project that I attempted to make called Crypto.
But here's the craziest part. Legal experts now believe this dismissal might actually hurt CoffeeZilla because Logan Paul can twist it to claim, see, I didn't scam anyone, even though the evidence, screenshots, testimonies, blockchain transactions, it's like watching someone deny they ate the cookies while their face is covered in crumbs.
Logan Paul is a party to 3 separate lawsuits right now, none bigger than the CryptoZoo lawsuit. The other day, Dexerto on Twitter posted Logan Paul's CryptoZoo lawsuit has been thrown out by a federal judge, seen by almost 15 million people in just a couple days. People were clearly upset when they saw this. Here's the order by the judge granting Logan Paul's motion to dismiss. That means he won, right? It was really interesting reading all the responses on the post, even including Zach XBT, who's one of the best guys in the crypto space on Twitter. There were a lot of people really upset and claiming that the legal system is so broken and that frauds can abuse inefficiencies and get away with crimes. In the order, there was a sentence I hadn't seen before, which was the counts 1 through 26, plaintiffs are granted leave to amend. As to count 27, plaintiff's claim is hereby dismissed with prejudice.
And the public? They're furious. People want refunds. People want accountability. People want Logan Paul to face real consequences instead of doing WWE flips while victims flip through bank statements.
And that I know a lot of people have about all of this, which is what does this all mean for CoffeeZilla's case? And I've seen some people out there blackpilling about how this is bad news for CoffeeZilla because this fraud claim got struck down and because the statements CoffeeZilla made had to do with calling Logan Paul a fraudster or a scammer.
And let's not ignore the wildest fear. If Logan truly walks away clean, what is stopping other influencers from launching the next NFT scam, the next crypto rug pull, the next fake blockchain project? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Hit that like button before Logan Paul falls another lawsuit. Watch this video next and don't forget to like and subscribe. Cheers.